In this video, I'm going to help Toni to attract more people to her content for her online magazine business and help her grow her business. Before I do that, I am going to introduce myself. I am Tiffany from Tiffany G Studios. I am a content marketing specialist and creator of the Content Mastery Academy, a monthly membership of training and support for entrepreneurs to grow their business with content and all of the good things around that, which is helping with keeping it engaging and interesting and appealing to the right people, and keeping it consistent, helping you set up the right systems that support you to keep creating content without killing yourself and stressing yourself out. So that is a bit about the Content Mastery Academy. If you would like to know more, there is a link in the description below. And now let me move on and dive in to the video at hand. It is a digital channel audit of the Blue Umbrella Collective, okay? And this is Toni's business that she runs with a collective of people, and it is all about, let me just, I'll put the website on here, it is all about helping parents, educators and therapists share ideas and support each other in the realm of children with additional needs, okay? Now, I didn't know that at first when I first came to the website, so I'm not sure if she's in the middle of transitioning from children with additional needs or just to a bigger, wider group. It's a little unclear to me, but we will talk about that more as we dive into this digital channel audit. I do these based on, I'm invited to by the business owner, right? And I look at the website, and in this case I'm going to do 2 social media channels, Instagram and Facebook. This is a brief video around about 10 minutes, so I don't get into all the nitty gritty, but I look at the things that they're doing right and helping them with some ideas and little tweaks that could help them to make more of an impact with their business. So when it comes to the Blue Umbrella Collective, I am a little confused because the messaging is a bit different from the website versus on, say, the Facebook page here, which is, oops, I've been practicing this already, so that's why everything's scrolled down to the bottom. But here, and it sort of talks about the actual specifics of neurodiverse and developmental chromosomal differences and things like that. Some of that specificity would be really great on the website. Hang on. Okay, sorry, I just, you probably won't notice, but I just paused this to just take a quick little look at Toni's form again, just to make sure that I wasn't giving advice based on a misunderstanding of mine. And her form talks about things in a very general nature, and then about helping people with childhood development and education. And then some of the Facebook stuff is more about the developmental and additional needs. So that makes it a little harder for me to quite understand where things are at, because I planned this as sort of saying she's all about additional needs, but then maybe she's in the middle of changing her focus. Then that comes to this question of, do you niche or do you not niche? To niche or not to niche? That is the question. And apologies to the Americans in the audience if you pronounce niche differently. That's just how I pronounce it, and I'm from Australia, what can I say? So look, the thing is, either way, I think some more specifics are needed, okay? Whether it's childhood development or additional needs, talking about using the phrase at the end of this so that you can to really paint a picture of what somebody will get from being here and why they should stay here. That's definitely, I think, required. The other thing that I think could definitely go in here is tapping into people's what they're struggling with and showing how the Blue Umbrella Collective helps with that. And I know on your Facebook page and things it says you want to keep things positive, but tapping in, showing that you understand those struggles won't keep things negative so long as you talk about how you make it positive, okay? Because that is the very basis of marketing. Understanding the struggles, showing that you understand the struggles, and how you solve those struggles through your product or service. In this case, a monthly online magazine that is created to share ideas and all of the good stuff. So the other thing here on the page, and I think that this is probably developed more for mobile, because the app to get the actual newsletter, or the newsletter, the monthly magazine, that's the right way to say it, is on an app. I think maybe you could actually give a bit more detail, say, hey, look up Blue Collective in the Play Store or in iTunes, or however it works over on Apple. I'm obviously an Android person, and make it a little easier. I didn't subscribe to the magazine because it's $3.99 a month, and I didn't know how to unsubscribe, so that's why I haven't taken a look. It wasn't clear that would be an easy enough process, although I'm sure that it is, but that's why I haven't taken a look to see what's actually in there. I would love some more imagery on this, like this image bigger would be awesome, but again, I'm guessing if it's been done for mobile, and that's not a bad choice to make, because more and more people are doing stuff on mobile, then this would look a lot better, all squished down in that little thing, right? So, okay, I'm taking too long again. So let's dive on over to Facebook, and hang on. The other thing that could be really useful is just taking this thing here from the magazine page, so where we get more specifics, like this magazine has more info here for parents, educators, therapists, like this. Take a copy of this, put that on your homepage. So that's where people come. I'm guessing you send people to here, to this page, to get them to subscribe to it. But yeah, that I think would definitely work. On the About page, like the thing is you want to help people in a community. People connect with other people. And I know Toni said that she is part of a collective, and that's I think that might be part of why she doesn't want to say this is all mine, but like, tell us about the people behind the scenes. We'd love to hear about you guys. Why did you start this? What were you struggling with? And how do those struggles match up with the people that are also struggling? Show that you know what people are going through. You mentioned in your form that you're having problems with PR and marketing, and I would suggest removing those two terms from your vocabulary and think about connection and how to help people. If you take it from that approach, that's going to change the way you approach everything you create. It's like, who can I connect with? How can I help someone today? If you imagine them in the middle of their struggle, and whatever they receive from you is that one piece of information that makes them light up and go, oh wow, that's it, I get it, I can get through this situation. And I say that as someone who's been a long-term carer of someone who has had additional needs, and even though I'm not a parent, I have had those situations, believe me, right? So that's kind of some of the stuff that I'm thinking here. And I'm going to echo that when we get over to Facebook, the Blue Umbrella page. Here, I like that you've got some followers here. Again, if you want to see those numbers go up, you really need to be running ads. And that's just the way Facebook is. A few dollars a day and you'll see the numbers climb much faster. But make sure you're running ads to content that you create, like what you're doing over on Instagram. So that's what I would suggest there. So over on Instagram, I love you've got a lot of the building blocks in place here. You're sharing about the things that you believe in, you're sharing quotes, you're talking about your magazine, but I think we could have a little more variation in the content, just in terms of getting stories from people, okay? People want to connect with other people, so those stories, faces of people in here would be fantastic. You can change the names, but talk about what the conflict was that they overcame and how their life has improved through the magazine, through the community that you've created, free, behind the paid, wall, if you want. Posts like this where you're showing your magazine, this is not, like, this is a really great start, and you're talking here, over here, about the, the perspective of a professional and that of a mother. Give us more details. Paint a picture, paint an emotional picture that gets someone to click, okay? So, take a quote from the article and get people to click through from that, okay? This stuff at the top here, not sure if you're meant to put that here, but I don't think it needs to be here. These words, I'm not sure it helps the understanding. It's not what I'm used to when I'm on Instagram, but if you're finding it works, then no problems. The imagery here, you have a picture of a person. You could make this image their face, okay? And then with the what's the difference over the top. You can get a quote from the actual article and put it in there maybe. Just be careful about how much text you're using. But here, I know you want to promote that it's on an app, but the app isn't as important to people as it is the story and the connection with people, okay? So those are a few things that I have thought about. I'll just check my notes, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's the people, the stories, other things that you can do to get people to find you and to find your magazine is bring some stuff that's behind the paid paywall out in front. Things like, interviews with people, and do a video interview that's live so people can hang out and ask questions, other video interviews and things like that. And I'm not sure if I said it on this take. I practiced these a couple before I hit record, so sorry. But having some sort of monthly membership with the support thing is another. If you're not heading in that way, I think maybe you might be, because there is a group there. But yeah, having that as another level where people get the magazine and that support, I think, and paying a little extra for it would definitely work. But happy to talk to you about that with all the other things that you've got going on. So anyway, I'm going to draw this to a close because it's gone a bit longer than I usually mean to, but I just had a few things to say. The Blue Umbrella Collective looks amazing. If you're watching this and you're a parent, teacher or therapist and you want to get into discussing more about childhood development, then I would definitely encourage you to click on the links below. They'll be in the description for this business. And actually that just reminds me of one other thing that I wanted to say is just getting a bit more information out there about exactly who you serve, because you're going very wide, and if you're trying to appeal to everyone, you will appeal to no one. So just getting a bit more information about who you serve and who you're for. But I do understand it can be a process. Sometimes you need to niche down, then you go wider, then you pick your new niche, but you need to experiment. So anyway, I said I was ending this. I'm definitely ending it now. Too many ideas. But I hope that has given you some ideas for your own business. And if you do have more questions about any of the marketing things and want to know how to do some of these things, come over to the Content Mastery Academy. The link is in the description below. I'm Tiffany from Tiffany G Studios, and until next time, and I do these videos once a week, and I do other tips videos another day a week, so 2 videos from me a week. If you like this video, click like, click subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when more of this stuff comes online for you. Alright, until next time, that's it from me. Bye for now.